Hi everyone, I'm Kate Matheson and I'm really excited to be here. I've been wanting to introduce this for a while, and now that I'm sort of taking my business more public and starting to grow a community, I thought this was like the perfect place to do it. So what this is a monthly series. It's called, well, I call it the 12 Habits of Highly Successful Practitioners. So each month we're going to together tackle a new habit, gradually sort of implement it over the course of the month. So by the end of the month, we've all sort of started this new habit that's going to really stick long term. And it's going to sort of propel us forward in our lives, in your practices, in our businesses. So I'm really excited about it. This first one that I wanted to do really starts us off at the beginning, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. We got a puppy last year, and she sort of threw off my morning schedule that I had taken a lot of care in starting, but now I have to walk Pen, so it got kind of thrown off. So what I want to do is, over this next month, we're going to train ourselves to get up earlier. 30 minutes earlier is all it's really going to take. I want to start us there because that's the single most common habit that I've seen successful people have. CEOs, world leaders, they all have a tendency to get up early. I'm not talking 4 a.m., 5 a.m. like some of these people do. They're loco. I'm talking 30 minutes earlier. At least let's start with that. That just gives us that quiet time before the hustle and bustle of the day starts to really focus without distraction, maybe have some time for ourselves, and honestly, get shit done. I find for me, and probably most people out there, like once the day starts, we're rushing. We're rushing to get ready, rushing to get to work, rushing to see your first patients, then rushing to get home, trying to squeeze in exercise. And we spend our whole days rush, 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 not really feeling present and not really feeling productive or accomplished. So I think with 30 minutes earlier in our day, it's going to give us that time to get things done, but also slow down the pace of our life a little bit and set the tone for the day. Because, when we're feeling less rushed and have more time, we're more likely to be able to, straight up get more done, but feel really present in what we're doing. And then also, I think, feel like more happy, more positive, more accomplished. I know when I have like a really great morning routine, like the rest of my day just feels amazing. So I really want to set that motion in place for the next month, and then hopefully for us going forward. So what does that mean? Well, what we're going to do is do it gradually. So week by week, we're going to kind of tack a little bit on, make it really easy so that, these are small achievable wins that we're taking care of each week. They say that if you develop a habit gradually, you're going to be much more likely to, keep it consistent long term than if you just go to making yourself like wake up an hour earlier right from the get-go. I'm no rip the Band-Aid off kind of girl when it comes to forming these new habits, right? It's slow and steady. So how it's going to work is this next week. So, and I'm only focusing on weekdays, like give yourself a break on the weekend here. So work weekdays or whatever your sort of like normal weekday or work day is for you if you work weekends or whatever. This week, we're just going to get up 5 minutes earlier. That's it, 5 minutes. I'm hoping I can do it 5 minutes earlier. And so then, come week 2, I'll check in and we'll amp it up a bit. And by the end of the month, we'll be getting up 30 minutes earlier. So I've also put in the comments below a link to a habit tracker. I think it's super helpful. It's just a calendar, but it sort of tells you what stage we're at each week, has a little line for you to just, boom, put a little check mark every day you do it. And then if you want to put little notes or comments in or whatever, that's fine. But I think the visual accountability of having to check that every day is really good for staying with it. The other 2 tips that I think will help us really start is one, really figure out like what your why is for this month. If you want to tackle this habit with me, I hope you do. Figure out why you want to. Like, dig down, say to yourself, like, what is my motivation for getting up earlier? And then, if you say, oh, I want to be able to have more time, dig a little deeper, say why, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 more times to yourself. Say, why do I want to be able to get more done in the morning? Because I feel more rushed and I can't get it throughout the day. So then why do I feel more rushed throughout the day? And kind of carry on like that. I know for me, I do my best work and I have my best days when I have a little bit of me time in the morning, and I actually call it me time. And for me, like, I have a pretty good morning routine right now, but what I don't do is just take time to eat breakfast. I eat breakfast, but it's in front of my computer as I'm doing emails. So for me, this 30 minutes means having the time to eat breakfast away from my computer, in my backyard when it's nice and 35 degrees like it is right now in Toronto. And just like being able to maybe listen to a podcast or read something, constructive that's not email administration. So that's why I'm doing it. And I would suggest maybe sticking a little sticky note. I have it on my bathroom mirror because I see it like first thing when I get up, and it will remind me like, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this. And then the second thing I would suggest that you do is actually set your alarm for earlier. I mean, don't assume that you'll get up 5 minutes earlier if you don't set it. So we're going to start. This is the beginning. I'm hoping that I can do this every day so that you guys, I can prove I can do this. So number 1, figure out your why. Why are you doing this? Post it up online, post it up on somewhere public, but then also post it in the comments below. I'm going to put mine in there, and I would love it if you all share around why you're doing this, what you want to try and get out of this extra 30 minutes a day, so we can kind of all keep each other accountable. Secondly, download the tracker below, print it off, and start your tracking every day. I like a physical digital copy, but if you want to do it online, that's cool too. And then, keep us updated. Let me know how it goes, and I'm really looking forward to doing this all with you. Have a great long weekend. I guess long weekend if you're in Canada, regular old weekend for you Americans. And we'll talk soon. Bye.